Okay.
Okay.
Is it going?
It's live.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Should we just do it?
Yeah.
Just go from here. Yeah.
Oh,
Play.
Did you fix it?
What? Did you find Jen?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I think that's just showing you the playback. Oh my god. It seems like it's live though. Just try. I can just have it open on my phone and make sure that it's working the whole time. And I'll text you.
Okay. Alright. Here, I'm gonna sit Tara here, so. How are we doing? I think we're good to start. Okay. I don't know how the stream is going, but I know. Hello, my darling. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it here in the first act. Because they don't have it in the second act, I'll do it. I'll move it because that's
Is that what we're going
down.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Great.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fine Young Assholes, the staged reading. So this is an original by Kameron, and we have a wonderful cast to support the work. So thank you for being here. If you could just, the whole cell phone thing, keep it to yourself. Second act runs about 45 to 50 minutes. So yeah, thanks.
I wrote Fine Young Assholes when I was in college. It started as a monologue about breakfast food and then a one-liner from a close guy friend, which quickly turned into a short play. It was a work I was super proud of, mostly because despite their flaws, I love Ellie and Logan deeply. That's why I decided to write the second act, which was originally entitled Tired Old Bricks, to follow up with these young assholes, just a couple years older. Which was originally, we've been fascinated with the idea of people changing. Are people capable of significant change? Is there that one human being who can make you regress to a person you hardly recognize anymore? I'm deeply obsessed with shitty people. Why are they so intriguing? Where is the line drawn? I find the concept of girls always going for the bad guys to be deeply misogynistic. Also, gender is a construct. But I do think that there is something that draws you in when people are unabashedly Kameron Villavicencio. You probably get a wide variety of answers. Some might call me weird, negative connotations only. Some would definitely call me shy, although I prefer antisocial. Others would say I'm bold and outgoing. A couple of people have called and would stand by calling me a slut. A few others would say I'm mean. Plenty of people would say I'm super nice. My own mother, who was raised to believe that only God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit deserves to be put on a pedestal, would probably say I'm okay. Good daughter most of the time, little far to the left politically. The fact is, all of these things hold truth to them. I'm not going to invalidate someone's personal experience with me. I have been an absolute asshole. And I've also been a wildly compassionate person. We're humans. We're beyond complex, and I think it's important to own the totality of our actions. So, watching this play, I'd be curious what you think of these characters. Are they assholes? Are they redeemable? Does intention matter? Am I a shitty writer? There truly is no right or wrong answer, but I hope you get some enjoyment from watching this piece.
Act 1, New York City, 2017. Ellie, 24, an indecisive person who hates prolonged eye contact. Logan, 24 to 25, a direct person who will hold eye contact with you the entire time. Act 1, Scene 1. I really love bagels, specifically in the form of breakfast sandwiches. 2 fried eggs and avocado and always, always, always on a whole wheat everything bagel. It's like the best thing ever. Protein, fats, carbs, add a little Cholula for an extra kick. It's filling, healthy-ish, a whole meal. What more could you ask for out of a breakfast? Sometimes I want to switch up my order, but I like the idea of having that one thing that's my order, you know? So I can be the person who walks in and the owner says, "Ellie, the usual?" And I say, "Yeah, Billy." I really want that. I mean, I have that, kind of. My bagel place is nice. A solid 8 out of 10. But sometimes I want that earth-shattering, mouth-salivating, never-forget kind of breakfast.
I was working from home yesterday, but I can't actually work from home because I get far too distracted. You know, I end up looking at porn, and that gets me exhausted. And so I went to a bookstore. You know, at least there I can be distracted with more productive activities. And I enjoy the crowd that tends to hang around at a bookstore. You know, it's nice to know you're in a room with a bunch of fellow intellectuals. So anyways, I'm looking at this book on display. Assholes, a Theory. And I pick it up because who wouldn't? It's a great title. And I start reading, but I have to stop because I think I might be an asshole.
Scene 1. Ellie stands at a small high-top table at an NYU alumni event. There are leftover napkins and drinks. There are no other actors present, but the space is somewhat lively. Ellie is not in her element. She looks around the room. Every now and then she awkwardly smiles at someone. Logan appears and catches sight of Ellie, who has just taken a sip of wine and immediately spat it back into her glass. She looks around the room to see if anyone else has noticed. Logan approaches with ease. This may not be his element either, but he can play it off as if it is.
What do you think?
Oh, this? It's delicious. You can really taste the fruit and the fermentation. Really vintage, this one. Probably from like 1901 or something.
Sounds more ancient than vintage.
Are you hosting this event?
I'm not.
So I won't offend you if I say I can't tell the difference between this and the box of wine I have back at my place?
You're telling me that you can't taste the hints of pear? Or see the age by the way it falls in the glass?
I don't even know what that means.
Neither do I.
Glad we're on the same page.
This wine is from CVS. That's why you spat it back in your glass.
Are you telling me this isn't a high-class event?
We are in the basement of a library. You're drinking Chateau Diana.
Fair point.
Want to see a trick?
Sure. Logan picks up Ellie's wine glass, looks inside.
Okay, there's a lot of backwash in here, so hopefully it'll work.
Logan takes one of the leftover napkins and tilts the glass so that reflection of red is shown on the napkin.
You can see the color on the napkin, and it tells you how young the wine is. What?
The way you said young makes you sound like a wine pedophile.
I'm sorry. Do you not think that's cool?
No, I don't.
The next time you're at one of these things, you can impress someone.
Is that what you're trying to do now?
Definitely.
How young is this wine?
No clue.
You don't know?
No. I mean, usually I'd make something up, but you were honest with me, so I figured I'd return the favor.
Duly noted. Not a wine expert.
I prefer a smooth mezcal. Neat, of course. And you?
Tequila soda.
Classy gal. Any particular tequila?
Whoever's cheapest.
If you got your hands on a bottle of Don Julio 1942, I think you'd change your mind.
I don't know if I could portray Jose like that.
Huh. It's a nice necklace.
Thank you. My dad got it for me as a graduation present.
High school or college?
College.
It's a nice father.
Yeah, well, I was the second in my family to go to college here, so it was sort of a big deal. My dad is from Ecuador.
Thought I sensed an exotic side to you.
It's kind of offensive.
Saying you're exotic? I think that's a compliment.
This is New York City. I don't think having a singular brown parent from South America makes me exotic.
Habla español?
No.
No!
No, do you?
I got a minor in Spanish, then I taught English in Alicante for a year after graduating, so sí, yo hablo español muy bien. You know, being so immersed in a culture like that, it really does start to feel as if it's your own.
Interesting.
So, when did you graduate?
December 2015.
Early or late?
Early.
Smart.
Is this an interview?
Just want to get to know you.
What school were you in?
Ross.
Ross?
Yeah, Michigan.
What are you doing at an NYU alumni event?
My roommate went to Stern.
Where's your roommate now?
He left. Found the event uneventful.
And you?
I thought the same thing until I came across you.
There are plenty of college bars in this neighborhood if you're looking to pick up women.
Rude of you to assume women.
Fine.
I like to meet fascinating people. It's working well so far.
Ross, is that the School of Business?
Yes, it is.
Let me guess, you're in investment banking.
That's what you think of me?
Maybe.
I'm a financial analyst for the New York City Council.
You love saying that, don't you?
I do.
It has a nice ring to it.
It does. What about you? An aspiring actor with an overpriced Lower East Side apartment that your parents still pay for.
You're kind of an ass.
Me? No, I'm nice.
I don't believe that for a second.
You do. I saw it in your eyes. Or maybe you were just checking me out.
Oh my god, you are something.
Good something or bad something? Logan.
Ellie.
Would you like to have dinner with me?
No.
Why not?
You're not my type.
How so?
You're arrogant.
I'm confident.
More or less the same thing, no?
Arrogance is inherently bad. Confidence is not. So, dinner.
No.
I was thinking lemongrass chicken.
I'm a vegetarian.
Why?
I like animals.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're delicious.
You can eat your lemongrass chicken and I'll cook myself something cruelty-free.
That sounds fine. I'm sure I have something.
I met you at your place and me at mine.
I will cook you a fantastic meal.
Do you actually cook?
No, but I signed up for one of those meal delivery services, and they're honestly quite complex. And I haven't found the desire to use one for myself, but, for someone else, could be nice.
How thoughtful.
When works best for you?
I never said yes.
But you want to. What's stopping you?
Lights down.
There's this new Colombian place next to my bagel shop that I've been tempted to try. My roommate said their coffee is better, and they have fried plantains, which isn't breakfast food, and it definitely isn't healthy, but it got me intrigued. I know it's not exactly my type, but then again, what is my type? But I love my whole wheat everything bagel with 2 fried eggs and avocado. It doesn't ever upset my stomach. I have a really sensitive stomach. I actually think I might be lactose intolerant because ice cream keeps making me shit my brains out, but my bagel, it makes me happy.
Seriously, I think this might be a problem that I have to address. It never crossed my mind that I could be one, which perhaps that is a narcissistic thought to have, and narcissists and assholes tend to go hand in hand. But listen to this part, alright? An asshole allows himself to enjoy special advantages in social relations out of an entrenched sense of entitlement that immunizes him against the complaints of other people. It's beautiful.
Scene 2, Logan's abode. Ellie is at Logan's apartment for the first time. He is finishing up in the kitchen after making dinner as Ellie sits awkwardly on the couch. He is on his phone texting and looks to see if Ellie is watching. Ellie types out a message on her phone, pauses, then puts it away in her bag as Logan comes over.
What did you think?
I thought it was really good.
I knew you would. Vegans like anything with kale.
Vegetarian.
Same thing.
You know what? I'm gonna take you someplace that'll change your mind.
I like it when people think they can change my mind. It's cute.
I like how you think it's a good thing to be stubborn.
I'm not stubborn. I have strong beliefs. That's different.
No, it's not.
Everyone else in this generation changes their mind every time they read a new article on Facebook.
Don't be a millennial who hates on millennials. It's tacky.
You're absolutely right. It's every generation. I have my grandmother texting me what the Illuminati is and why Hillary Clinton is a member.
That's kind of funny, but also sad.
That woman votes in Florida. It's scary.
Yikes.
What was the last good article you read on Facebook?
I don't usually go on Facebook for my news.
That's good. You have a mind.
Really? I was wondering what was taking up so much space up there.
Did I mansplain?
No, that's just called being a dick. I prefer to read the newspaper.
Sexy choice. How old school.
You can thank my mom for that. She's a journalist for the New York Times.
Are you closer with your mom or your dad?
I love both my parents equally.
Boring. Were you a problem child at least?
What do you think?
Definitely. You're not gonna tell me?
I'll leave it up to your imagination.
Bad choice.
What about you?
Mama's boy.
Why's that?
Ugly divorce.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I've cleared up most of my emotional baggage.
How is it ugly, if you don't mind me asking?
Isn't all divorce ugly?
No, not necessarily.
I was convinced that love was a lie when they split. Maybe it's different before you have kids, but once you start a family, you're forcing them to choose a side for the rest of their lives.
So you chose your mom.
My dad got remarried not long after, and that pissed me off, so I spent more time with my mom.
Did she remarry?
No. I would try to set her up with every older man I met, mostly my teachers, which she hated. She always said, "Logan, stop trying to set me up. The last thing I need is a man telling me what to do."
That's pretty awesome if you ask me.
You think?
Yeah, society puts so much focus on getting married and having kids, and it's like, that's not for everyone, but people do because they don't see any other option.
Are your parents still together?
They are. They're celebrating 30 years next year. Which is totally insane if you ask me. Like, I'm thrilled they're together, but I'm also like, how are you doing that?
Do you have any siblings?
I don't. Do you?
3 sisters. 30, 32, and 34.
Are you close with them?
Extremely. They were always worried I'd feel left out, so they included me on everything growing up. I've seen every season of The Bachelorette, and I get a pedicure twice a month. What?
I'm enjoying this.
I'm a proud uncle. I've got 4 nephews, and my first niece is on the way, due around Thanksgiving.
That's soon. Are you excited?
Oh, yes. Boys are gross.
Boys are gross. I'm glad you agree.
Okay, your turn. What's your pitch? What are you about?
Okay. I'm Ellie Vasquez. My mom is a journalist. My dad is a photographer. I work at a nonprofit that specializes in community development.
Those are security answer questions. I want to know what makes you tick. What's your favorite place in the world?
Here.
You're from here, that doesn't count.
I can't help it. She's my soulmate.
Well, you personified her?
Absolutely.
You believe in soulmates?
I believe soulmates can be anything. A book, a specific location, a movie, a song, a type of food.
You didn't say people.
I think people can be soulmates. My friends are some of my soul's greatest companions.
You stole that from Sex and the City.
Guilty. What about you? Soulmates, yay or nay?
Nay. Hard nay.
Really?
I can't wrap my head around it.
That's a shame.
Ellie Vasquez, 24 years old, vegetarian, believes in soulmates, says the word quite often.
Logan Webber, 24 years old, asshole.
Do you really think I'm an asshole?
I don't think. I know.
I have a heart, I'm a puppy.
You're a sly puppy. You're dangerous.
Come on, dangerous is an overstatement. Nuclear weapons are dangerous.
That's an understatement. Nuclear weapons are perilous.
Nice SAT word.
So from Florida to Michigan to Spain, what brought you to New York City?
An endless desire for constant stimulation.
Ellie looks at Logan. An idea has popped into her head.
Why are you looking at me like that? Do I have kale in my teeth?
Ellie goes in to kiss Logan. He matches her movement. She pulls away. Don't kiss me.
What?
Can you do that?
Yeah?
You promise. Logan nods. Ellie slowly moves her face close to Logan's. Their eyes meet here and there as they move their heads around each other. Close enough that they could kiss, but they don't. He moves in almost to make a move, and she retreats. He apologizes with his eyes, and she accepts, moving her face half an inch away from his. They take in each other with one breath. She pulls back for good. They both release a heavy sigh and shake out the built tension. I should get going.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for dinner.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ellie gets up, grabs her bag, and leaves. Logan is a statue for a brief moment, then he unbuckles his pants, unbuckles his belt, unzippers his jeans, puts his hand down his pants, lights down. To be honest, my bagel, It's only been my favorite breakfast for a year, which in reality is a really long time to be committed to something. I've had breakfast places that only lasted 3 months. In fact, most of my favorite breakfasts only last for 3 months. Before Billy's, I was on a parfait trend, and before parfaits, it was green smoothies, and before that, all I wanted was Cocoa Puffs. There's so much food out there to try. How can I stick to one?
I mean, his writing is fantastic. Entrenched. I love that word. I trust this guy. He's smart, and he's right. I could care less what other people say about me. Why would I? People form beliefs based on what their mood rings and horoscopes tell them. I've had girls say they won't date me because I'm a Sagittarius. Whatever that means. That's the era we live in. The era of emotional politics. And people are stupid.
Scene 3, Ellie's apartment. Logan stands observing Ellie's apartment. He is unimpressed but doesn't say anything. Ellie is on the couch, distracted on her phone.
So this is where you live?
Mm-hmm.
I was beginning to think you were a squatter.
Maybe I am.
No. This place is totally you.
Logan opens up a cabinet.
Bran flakes? Is your roommate on Social Security?
Those are mine.
Ellie Vasquez. Is there something I should know? Are your bowels okay?
I like the way they taste.
I'm concerned.
I wasn't allowed to eat sugary cereal growing up.
So you've never had Cocoa Puffs?
No, I ate them for a little, but I got tired of them. I don't like how it turns the milk all chocolatey. It's too sweet.
You're insane. That's the best part. And now I'm hungry and all you have to eat is bran flakes.
I can make you something.
Let me guess. Tofu on bread with tofu schmear? I'll pass. You want to order in?
I'm alright. I had Chipotle earlier.
What can you eat at Chipotle?
Sofritas.
What the hell is that?
Tofu.
I don't get you.
I don't get you. How do you afford to eat out all the time?
Because I don't work at a nonprofit.
Right. I'm sorry, Mr. Financial Analyst.
You don't have to feel guilty for liking a finance guy. We're not all bad.
I know. I just haven't met a good one.
I'll remember that the next time we go to dinner.
Want to put in a good word for me and get me a job?
What was your degree in?
Social work.
You want to help people. You'd be surprised population.
Voting population that is often skewed.
That's New York City, not Alabama.
It's New York City, which has one of the most segregated school systems in the entire country.
I'm glad you watched John Oliver the other night. What else is on your mind? The crippling infrastructure, nuclear waste?
John Oliver is smart and balanced and covers topics that most people would turn a blind eye to.
I am so glad that he is reaching the population of this country that needs to hear it. Oh, that's right. You need an HBO Go password.
HBO Go is the new Netflix. Everyone has a friend or parent who has a password.
Do you still use your parents' HBO account?
Yes, I do. Remember? Non-profit, no money.
You ate Chipotle for dinner.
Chipotle is the new McDonald's.
McDonald's is pricey nowadays.
And yet the workers are still paid the same they were 10 years ago. What you gonna do about that?
Me? Nothing. The people I work for? Also nothing.
You're a
But
white...
they're the ones with power, so shame on them.
You're a white cis man. Power exudes from you.
I won't argue that.
I think I might go back for my master's.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I could... I don't know, actually, just a thought. I go back and forth. Sometimes I think it could be useful, and other times I think I might never be able to be fully satisfied with where I'm at. What?
I'm still hungry.
What do you want?
I can run across the street and grab a sub at the bodega.
If you go there, you're never gonna leave. They're trained in sandwich making and small talk. I had to stop going because they always made me late for work.
All right. Well, it's come to this. Chef, what you making?
I can make you pasta.
Pass.
I can make you a salad with some feta cheese, golden beets, arugula, some pistachios.
Are you trying to seduce me with a salad?
Is it working?
Is it weird if I say yes?
Ellie puts her hand on Logan's leg. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Funny.
Did you ever play that game in middle school?
No, I went straight to consummating my love for women. I did read every possible book on the female orgasm.
Yeah, okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
You got all tense.
I did not.
Does talking about sex make you uncomfortable?
No.
You don't even want to consider the fact that I might be good in bed. Because then, you'd have to admit to yourself that you really do want to sleep with me.
We could sleep next to each other. Do you want to cuddle? Don't give me that sly puppy dog face.
This is my sad puppy dog face.
Ellie shakes her head, smiling. She bites her lip, not in a sexual way, but in disbelief. She buries her face in her palms, resting her elbows on her knees. Logan's puppy dog face drops. He sets his hand on her knee.
Is this okay?
Yes. Logan's hand inches up slightly on her thigh.
Are you nervous?
No. Again, he moves his hand up her thigh.
What about now?
No. Again.
Now?
No. Once more.
Now?
They look at each other. Lights down. I did it. I did the thing. I cheated on my boyfriend. I had sexual intercourse with someone who's not my boyfriend, and I feel nothing. Is there something wrong with me? I'd go to therapy, but I much prefer the lingering sensation that something might not be right with me. If it gets confirmed by a professional, well, that's no fun. This isn't who I am, though, right? This one action doesn't have to define me. I mean, I watched She's Just Not That Into You for the first time when I was 15, and I hated Bradley Cooper for cheating on Jennifer Connelly. Not the character. I was firmly convinced that Bradley Cooper himself was a bad person. It took several movies for him to redeem himself. Now I'm Bradley Cooper.
I think I might want a daughter. My youngest older sister gave birth yesterday, and now I'm uncle to this beautiful little girl, just like that. I've been an uncle for some time, but now this feels somehow different. I have this little angel to protect. Well, she sort of looks like a worm, but she's got my ears, for sure. I mean, she could have my ears, right? Like, we're genetically related, so. Ava Elisa Giovanni. She's super tiny, even for a baby. She's got dark brown eyes, so dark you can't help but think that, nah, this girl's gonna grow up to defy the world. I mean, she's gonna break someone's heart, for sure, but for now, she's just pure innocence.
Scene 4, Logan's abode. Ellie sits on the couch in Logan's apartment, growing impatient. She yells to Logan, who's off stage.
Can you hurry up?
We're fine.
I want to get a drink beforehand.
There's a bottle of Lefroy 10 right there.
You would have scotch.
What's that supposed to mean?
Do people actually enjoy the taste of scotch, or do they drink it to feel superior to other people? And why is vodka frowned upon?
Not everyone who enjoys nice alcohol is an ass. And vodka became frowned upon when college kids started chugging it from plastic bottles.
You were in college not that long ago, Grandpa.
Logan comes out of the room, looking top of his game. He looks into the mirror.
You clean up nicely.
I do, don't I?
Never mind. Moment's gone.
You don't look too bad yourself. Is that a new dress?
Perhaps.
It looks fancy. How much was it?
Like nothing. Basically free.
Really? These are the tags still on.
Wait!
$220.
It's a mini black dress. I felt the need to splurge this one time. Everyone is supposed to have mini black dress. I read it in the newspaper.
Really? The New York Times has sunk that low?
It's the Wall Street Journal, actually.
So, you'll pay $220 for a dress, but you still drink boxed wine? You don't want to, like, split the difference?
Boxed wine is how I afford nice things like this. Plus, I could always keep the tag on and return it.
Yeah, because that's ethical. Is there anything in my teeth?
You're good. Mine?
Some remnants of an Oreo on your back molars, but I don't think anyone's going to be seeing that far back.
You never know.
Who are you going home with tonight?
You, if I don't get sick of you.
Huh. You'd never get sick of me.
They share a smile. Ellie sits back down on the couch, checking her phone. Logan looks at Ellie, more intimate than we've seen him look at her before. He turns to look in the mirror again.
Hey, we're friends, right?
I guess you could say that.
So, I can ask you anything?
Yes, Logan, we can do anal.
Excuse me, what?
I know you're an ass guy.
Anal? Really? We're talking like you, me?
I'm open to anything, really.
That sounds fantastic. That's not exactly where I was going, but I'd love to keep that on the table.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Were you trying to be serious?
No, don't apologize.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Why'd you change your relationship status on Facebook?
Since when do you go on Facebook?
Every now and then to see what fake news my grandma's tagging me in. This week it's that Joe Biden eats children.
Connor and I broke up.
Yeah. I saw that.
It's not a big deal.
I think it's a big deal. Is it recent?
It's sort of a long time coming, but yeah, it happened last week.
Who did the deed?
Why does it matter?
I don't know.
We never talk about our significant others.
I don't know. Don't you think it changes things?
What would it change?
The dynamic?
Which is,
What we have?
we can still have that.
It's different, though.
How? You think I'm gonna catch feelings for you or something?
Because before we both had significant others we were cheating on, and now it's just me.
So that's where your moral compass draws the line.
Well, what is this then?
I have no clue, do you?
Absolutely not.
It's something intriguing that adds to my life.
I can't have two relationships, Ellie.
Who said I wanted to be in a relationship with you?
Why wouldn't you tell me then, Maria?
I didn't ask you to.
Are you falling in love with me?
No, idiot. I'm not falling in love with you.
You aren't?
No, I don't even know if I'd like you half the time. And I definitely didn't like Connor anymore, so I broke up with him.
Because of me.
You were such a solipsist.
Look, I don't know if Maria is my person. I don't know what being someone's person exactly means. Like, I'm 24, I don't know much about anything, but I'm not sure if I want to give that up yet.
Logan, what we have, this isn't love. We're just two selfish kids who see the do not touch sign at the museum, but touch it anyway.
That was a good analogy.
It was a metaphor.
It's definitely an analogy.
Can you shut up?
Yes.
We should probably stop doing this.
Is that what you want?
I think it's pretty clear. I have no idea what I want. I just do what feels good in the moment, and this, quite frankly, isn't feeling so good anymore.
I really do care about you, Ellie, so much. I'm like my sisters.
What?
No,
Are you
that came out.
fucking
That came out totally wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go.
Ellie, wait. What? You're not gonna tell Maria, right?
Seriously?
Is that a yes?
Goodbye, Logan.
Logan debates going after her, but stops. Lights down.
I saw this book at the Strand the other day called Assholes, a Theory. This man wrote a scientific analysis, a whole 214-page book on what it means to be an asshole. It's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. Although the good news is that while I border on asshole behavior, I am in fact not an asshole. I think a fair amount of people would disagree, but we're all entitled to our own opinions. This is my story, so obviously I want to be the protagonist. And I'll be the first to admit, I'm not innocent. Sometimes I like things that aren't good for me. Like dating men who are married and drinking coffee when I should be drinking tea.
At some point, who you are isn't determined by who you think you are, it's by your actions. My mom told me that once. I still don't know if I 100% agree, because I mean, come on, intention has to count for something, right? Like, I know I'm a good son because I write my mom a card every calendar holiday saying I love you, even President's Day. I know that I'm a good brother because I always get my sisters the gifts they want, even when their partners fail to. And I know I'm a good boyfriend because, well, I try my hardest to make her happy any chance I can. Look, I don't... I don't want to be an asshole, but what if we are who we are and that's just that?
Scene 5. Logan's abode. Logan is fixing up his apartment, brushing off the couch. A knock on the door.
It's open!
Ellie hesitantly enters Logan's apartment, carrying a large takeout bag.
Hey,
Hey!
it's okay, I got it.
Yeah.
You were trying to hug.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I'm not really a hugger.
Me too.
It's like my least favorite form of affection.
I hate hugs.
Perfect.
Was there a wait?
No, not at all.
Alright, how much do I owe you?
Nothing. Get out of here.
I'm serious.
Me too.
Ellie sets the bag on the table.
Now sit down and close your eyes.
I like where this is headed.
Ellie takes out the to-go container of pad thai and places 2 candles on top, reading 27. She lights the candles.
Okay. Open your eyes.
I'm 25.
Well, it was 27 or toddler. The Dollar Tree was picked over.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Logan blows out the candles.
This is exactly what I needed. I was hoping to get out of work early so I could go see this new exhibit at the Met, but that didn't happen. In fact, I stayed late. Finance doesn't care about my birthday, but I'm glad you do.
What's 25 feel like? A whole quarter of a century. You're basically a fossil.
Thank you for that. It's sophisticated. I don't know. I like it. I don't know why people are always so against aging.
Because society hates old people.
That's true. I'm sorry.
Don't.
I didn't mean...
Stop.
Let me talk.
You cut me off every other sentence.
Do I?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
Well, for cutting you off all the time.
Oh,
And I'm sorry about all the rest, too.
you don't have to be sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing. And sometimes I wonder if I'm capable of loving anyone the way that I love myself. That makes me a narcissist, doesn't it?
Probably. Do you ever...
What?
Nothing.
No, say it.
It's gonna make me sound insane.
I already think you're insane.
That's nice.
Come on. It's me. I never judge you for the inner workings of your brain.
I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like we think life is all about these big, sweeping decisions, but in reality, it's more like a series of small, good choices that slowly build into a nice life or whatever, and all it takes is one little action to burn it all down.
Did I ruin your life?
You don't have as much power as you think you do.
That's probably true. I try not to think too long on any decision. Sometimes it really works and sometimes it really doesn't.
When do you see Maria again?
Did you just ask about my girlfriend?
We're friends now. We can talk about everything.
She's coming next weekend.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am.
What are you gonna do?
Take her to the Met, probably.
Ellie extends her legs on the couch so that they're touching Logan. Logan's arm rests across her legs.
Does this bother you?
No.
They relax into it.
I officially decided on grad school.
Did you apply?
No, I officially decided.
What was holding you back?
I was afraid I might get bored and feel stuck. Then I figured, so what if I do? On to the next. Nothing's really permanent anyway.
Is nothing permanent?
I don't know. Let's see. Marriage is definitely not. Tattoos?
Not technically. Just a bitch to get rid of.
So you can choose permanence or pain.
Terrible options.
This is really hard to think of. Is nothing forever?
I don't know.
I can't tell if that scares me or excites me.
I think it excites you a little.
What's that say about me?
You're a free spirit?
Everyone wants to be a free spirit until they realize it means you end up alone with gonorrhea.
Worse things have happened. You're not going to end up alone, though. You like people too much.
Yeah, that's my problem. I like too many people.
So... you're not sick of me yet?
Let's see. What's today's date? December 14th. I met you 3 months ago. You've met your expiration date.
We're friends now. Friends don't expire.
Good point.
At this point, Logan and Ellie are sitting right next to each other on the couch, their faces inches apart.
Friends.
Yeah.
Completely platonic.
Totally platonic.
Innocent.
Harmless.
A moment, then blackout.
End of Act 1.
Okay. 15-minute intermission.
Yeah.
We'll be back at 7:30. We started late, so try to be back on time if you can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get drinks. Tip my friends at the bar. Well.
There was like a second that I missed, but it was like What's that? Are you sure you don't need another battery?
No, I'm good.
Good. I'm switching mine just in case. Thank God. Okay, perfect.
Does anyone want to drink?
I'm gonna grab a drink. Do you want a drink?
I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think it's working.
I checked during the
I think it's glitching, but
I checked once during it and it was fine.
yeah.
But it was
It's
just,
weird
like,
because
the
like
one
here
second
I'm
that I
looking at it
watched.
and it's just like it's not like updating here. I'm so sorry. Thank you everyone for watching. 'Cause
But
it's
if
still
you
going.
look on OBS, does it seem okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that
so
if
that's
this
what they're
seems
seeing.
okay, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thanks everyone.
Do you want to pause
to
it or do
have
you want
you
to just
here.
keep it going during intermission? Keep it going.
No, I'm just saying like by the like. Oh yeah, go for it. It's like introducer. Yeah, I was like at the beginning of the live stream, so I was just like, don't like this. What? Stay here. The live stream is still going. So don't do weird shit. Well, I do need to change. I'm gonna be speaking on a panel.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. It's just oh my god.
I've been finally getting out to do like almost after record a video. So
That's important.
I'm getting like my small background and
Yeah.
this really grows on like this. It's like
Isn't this gorgeous? I love it. I love this venue.
Rachel, your last name again?
No, it's my first time. Damn, she got me 3 hours away.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Are you excited?
I found out that I get
You're so fun.
but I still have to go to
It's like an actual like
summer in New Jersey.
She might move me to one in New Jersey. Like an hour away.
And I was about to look it up because I just like saw New Jersey.
How are you?
Cause she said, cause I'm
I'm not thinking like the last seat.
And she's like, well, hopefully it's in time to make it to cocktail hour because you're running the manager. But and I'm like, bruh, I have a shoot.
I've been to
Like, I have a shoot. Exactly. And it's like, I had already told you, and I'm just being nice and saying, change. Like the main character, I know you're in
I read it once and I forgot everything that was going on. It's so much better.
I mean, the second part was fire. I literally went there training with the It's funny because I hear this track all the time. And we just like cracking up the whole fucking time. You just told me so. And we line up at the end and just all redact the videos and like. First, no, I'm sitting here. Actually, real good. That's already got
You're doing great.
Cameron's down? Yes. She's brilliant.
I saw the original version.
Oh yeah. She switched it up. Yeah, so she changed some things.
How about yourself? You're an actor?
Yeah. Good luck. Thanks. Just graduated college this last spring, so
Where'd you go?
starting out. I went to Northwestern.
Cold up, right? Chicago?
Yeah. Just north of Chicago. Yeah, pretty cold. Pretty.
Yeah, she lived in Chicago for a year.
Yeah.
Did you like it up there?
I liked it. Yeah, I'm from Minnesota originally, so the cold is so.
You didn't care
I was a little used to it. Yeah. The thing about Chicago is it's so windy and it's so wet. It's like freezing rain and stuff. So it's really it's kind of more hardcore in Chicago. Really. Minnesota's everything freezes and then it's
A
just
couple of years ago, or was it just last year where they were doing that stupid thing, throwing water up in your hair and then it just
yeah, during the polar vortex. Yeah.
winter, that was like,
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, I remember that day. They were like, stay inside. Yeah, I saw somebody throw boiling water in the air and then it's ice before it touches the ground. Yeah.
and then you guys swimming the lakes.
Do you live around here?
Live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But I have an apartment in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Work in New York, now New Jersey. The commute sometimes is a bitch.
Yeah.
Bigger than it is.
Yeah.
How about you, Brooklyn?
Out East Village. Yeah, not far from Hell's Kitchen.
Don't know what that like.
Yeah.
Like my Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. I mean, every block there's just so many things to see. You could spend a lifetime with this home.
So you've only been there like a year.
Yeah, I've lived in the city for less than 2 months.
Hopefully you graduated.
Yeah, just this year. Yeah, just this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to New York.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to New York. It's not Chicago. It's
Yeah.
not Minnesota.
No, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I love it.
Three roommates or something.
Yeah.
I feel like running, it's very easy to go out to the Western Trail and
That's what I often do.
nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a runner. But then I got into it. Hey, Mr. CrossFit.
Could you tell?
Kameron and I grew up together, so he's known me for a while.
Did you switch it up?
The tequila was making me very warm. Yeah, it's a sour. Sour beer?
What is it good? Do you like sour beers?
I do. Yeah.
Sour beer.
Sour. It tastes kind of more like a juice, maybe. Like it's between like a beer and a cider.
IPA?
No, it's not as.
Yeah, it's not as like complicated. Yeah, it's like obviously it varies a lot like that.
Yeah.
It's a very specific like
Or
tart,
like a Berliner.
sour.
A Berliner. No. It's like juice.
I figured you kids are all drinking White Claws these days.
So nice.
But there's so many other different brands now too.
There are, yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of it's
These
liquor.
little alcoholic juices.
You know,
haven't seen those.
I haven't had them, but yeah.
It was so big. And then that law passed.
Yeah, there was like too much alcohol or something.
It was the alcohol and the caffeine. It was like, they were like, this proportion of alcohol to caffeine is like too dangerous.
Too close to
So what are you looking at?
I'm at home. Yeah.
You went from film.
Well, I told you it was too hot this summer, so I moved out. And then I don't know if I want to quit my job or not. So. Yeah, I know. Hey, maybe you have an opening at your house.
How much you want? What do you want to start at?
No, I'm not a remodel. Can I get a job with you or no?
Yeah, you don't need to be an engineer to work what I do. To do what I do. We hire, I hired this kid long time ago. Penn State Communications.
I'll just write
Pretty much. Yeah. He's like,
hey, I'm at least in the industry.
he's like, I'm a Penn Stater. So it's like, I interviewed him for 10 minutes and 15 minutes we talked about Penn State.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure you
yeah.
did this background stuff like yeah, outfit, costume change, costume change. Is that new lover? Hey, my head's not in it.
Is that new lover vintage?
You said new lover? Oh, is that? Oh,
It's actually fully new lover, yes.
Oh. So how long is it?
Probably a little longer than 45 minutes. I think they'll probably be able to pick it up. That was when I started. Terry, remember Janae? Janae, I'm going to need you to sit down in a minute.
Right now? You were walking around.
Yes. Go sit down.
Yeah. Right now?
Yeah.
Grilled cheese.
Smells delicious. Thought it was bacon.
Hey, are you going to
Chips left for you. Yeah. I think I lost my poster.
Thank you. Garlic fats too.
I was dropped off the dogs and I was coming through Uber to get picked up. And I was coming back.
Oh no.
And it was like,
Okay, I think that we're coming back. We might have a few stragglers, but that's okay. I want to keep the ball rolling. Okay. Act 2. Los Angeles, 2027. Ellie, 34, a youngish woman trying to make the right choices. Logan, 34, a youngish man on the verge of becoming a lifelong bachelor. Ignacio, 50, a simple, well-put-together man. Costella, 27, a towering, tan, drop-dead gorgeous bombshell. Jolene, 24, a southern burst of life. Act 2, Scene 1, grocery store. Lights up on Logan. He is wearing khaki joggers, a white t-shirt, Stan Smith Adidas, and a black baseball cap. He walks through the grocery store carrying a basket so far only filled with a 6-pack of beer, a New England hazy IPA to be exact. He wanders somewhat aimlessly. It's his first time in the store, his first time in Los Angeles. He checks out the overdressed moms, he checks out everyone in fact, the curious person he is, until he catches a sight of a face from the past, Ellie. She's wearing a black blazer, a white t-shirt, and jeans.
Me? No, me. I'm trying to find the rapist one. They're always at the bottom. The grocery stores don't want you to know that, though. I can't believe you're here in front of me. You look
Better than ever?
like a serial killer.
Oh, you don't like
White guy, baseball hat, staring at women. Not a great look.
Okay. Nice to see you too. You know, it's not like it's been a decade or anything.
10 years, really?
I turned 35 in December, so yep.
That's so weird.
That is how time works.
Are we old?
I feel great.
Wait, what are you doing here? Do you live here?
In the grocery store? No, the rent was far too high.
Ha. Still sarcastic, I see.
I live in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool. What part?
Los Feliz?
No way.
You?
Los Feliz.
Wow. Really? What street?
We don't need to go into specifics, do we?
We'll get there, I suppose. This is insane. How are you?
That's the word for it. I'm great, but can we walk and talk? I need to pick up my youngest from guitar in 25 minutes.
Youngest? Kid?
No, a dog. Yes, a kid, a human child.
Your youngest? How many do you have?
2. There's something on my face, so why do you look like that?
2 kids. Wow. How old?
1 6 and the other almost 4.
And he's already playing guitar?
She is. Teacher says she's probably a prodigy.
Are you bragging about your kids?
I'm simply stating facts.
What about your 6-year-old? What does she do?
They use they them pronouns and they're reading at an 8th grade level.
Who on earth did you reproduce with?
Right. You don't think they could be geniuses with my genes alone?
Please tell me they aren't absolutely adorable. Hideous?
They've both been scouted by Disney. We said no, though. I want them to be as marginally normal for as long as possible. But we did let Maria do a campaign with Pampers when she was 18 months. But we figured she wouldn't remember and she looks so cute.
Her name's Maria, like my ex-girlfriend.
My husband is from Colombia.
You're married?
Yes.
That's cool.
As I was saying, my daughter Maria is named after my husband's mother. Did you think it was an ode to your ex-girlfriend we cheated on? That would literally be insane.
You're right. I'm sorry. Colombia's cool. Do they speak Spanish?
They do. Carla knows a bit of Portuguese as well.
Does this mean that you finally learned Spanish? Are you serious? You're half Hispanic. Your husband and 2 kids are Hispanic, and you still don't know?
You do realize being a white guy fluent in Spanish makes you nothing other than a white guy fluent in Spanish, right?
You've got those South American features, though. You look beautiful.
I'm married.
I got that part. Can I not call you beautiful?
We have a past.
Yes, deep in the past. Kanye was still cool when we were together.
He was not, and we weren't together.
I haven't cheated on anyone since Maria.
Interesting. I don't recall asking, but good for you.
I'm waiting for that special someone.
Somehow I don't believe that. The perfect woman is a myth, you know?
I know. I'm not a total misogynist. I go to symposiums on women.
I don't even know what that means. That's an extremely blanket statement that still feels very sexist.
You're telling me you haven't cheated on anyone either?
No. And why are we having this conversation?
Wait, if your oldest is 6, it means you had her when you were what? 28?
I met my husband when I was 26. We got married when I was 27, and the rest you don't know.
I think there's still a bit to fill in.
Yeah, well,
You're different.
I know. Well, this has been a massively unproductive shopping trip.
Way more productive than I intended.
Looks like I'm making cantaloupe for dinner.
You're funnier, too.
There it is. Goodbye, Logan.
She walks away, and he stands there for a moment longer and smiles at the pleasant surprise. Lights down. Scene 2, a bagel shop. Ellie and Logan enter a cozy bagel shop. Ellie yells out,
Hey, Mark, just the usual. Thank you.
You have a usual?
Yeah?
What is it?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
I'm sorry, did you say bacon?
Yes. What do you want?
I'll do the same.
Make that 2, please.
So you're no longer a vegan?
I was never a vegan. I was a vegetarian.
What was it that made you lose all your morals?
Motherhood?
Oh.
You keep acting surprised about pretty normal things. What did you expect of me?
To be fair, going from vegetarian to bacon is a significant change. 2 kids and a husband is also a lot.
I'm 34.
I'm 34.
You're
What?
nothing.
What does he do for a living?
Jesus, we haven't even gotten our food yet.
I've held my tongue for a while, losing sleep over it, to be quite honest.
He's a television writer, hence why we live in LA.
You moved across the country for a guy? It's both very you and very unlike you.
Why'd you move out here? I'm also dying to know, considering you once called LA a cesspool people go to when they want to stop living.
I'm trying to be an actor.
That's neat.
I'm trying to find myself.
Ah, you're messing with me.
Those
I
are
see.
the typical answers, no? I did come to start over, though, so the second one's not totally off.
Who'd you screw in the office? I was joking. Are you serious? Who was it?
The intern?
The intern? Logan, really?
It's not unallowed, it's just heavily frowned upon.
Feels like an abuse of power.
It's a sensitive topic.
Why not move to Boston or DC?
I wanted something completely different. Speaking of, what on earth do you do?
Well, I thought you'd never ask. I'm an 8th grade English teacher.
What the fuck?
Is that so hard to believe?
I suppose not. You know what they say? Those who realize the world of non-profits is a dead-end sham waste of your life, teach. Why middle school? Why not high school?
They're too horny.
Who is?
The kids.
Oh, why not kindergarten?
I've got tiny kids at home. I don't need them at school, too.
So your husband.
Ignacio.
Great name. Has he written for any shows I might have heard of?
House.
Stop. Are you serious? That's my favorite show of all time. What's he working on now?
Right now, he's taking a step back from writing. Wants to focus on other hobbies.
Midlife crisis?
He builds furniture. It started as a hobby, but you know, everyone in LA wants handmade, artisanal, custom-built things, so it turned into a side business, and now it's booming. And very time-consuming.
Can I marry him?
He's pretty great.
It's worth losing all sense of freedom for?
If you look at it that way.
You once did.
I'm a very free person.
Free married woman. Sounds like an oxymoron. Does your eye ever wander to the other teachers at school?
No, but there are plenty of teachers who hook up with each other behind closed doors. You could write a whole show about it.
Like Grey's Anatomy, but with teachers?
Exactly.
You should tell Ignacio.
I should.
Look at us, we make a great team. I told you this is a good idea.
I'm not totally convinced.
Any single friends you can set me up with?
Not a chance.
Harsh.
Whatever happened with Maria?
All right. How long have you been sitting on that one? We realized that our paths were never going to align exactly, and neither of us was willing to compromise ourselves for the other.
That's hard.
It wasn't easy.
Did she ever find out, or did you tell her?
No, it never seemed necessary. Is that bad?
What's good and bad is subjective.
But me screwing the intern at work is...
Both objectively and subjectively bad. Yes. I've got one friend. She teaches Spanish.
I'm intrigued.
LA born and raised, but her mom is Mexican and her dad's Colombian.
I'm in love. How do I find her?
You do realize you've got a strong fetishization for non-white humans, right?
I'm very well aware, yes.
You know that's like not okay, right?
I try my best. So, your friend?
Not so fast. I haven't completely vetted you yet.
What else do I have to do?
Time will tell.
I'll babysit your kids.
Not a chance, not yet. This is going to be a process.
Fine. I enjoy a challenge. I'm a hard worker.
First, I'll see if you're deemed worthy to meet Costella.
My God, that name.
Then...
Husband or kids?
Husband, definitely husband.
Okay.
Do you even want to meet my kids?
The Latin prodigies you've produced? Yeah, I want to meet them.
Okay. It's settled then.
Settled it is.
They smile at each other. Lights down. Scene 3, a local park. Logan and Ellie sit on a park bench, coffee cups in hand.
I want you to teach me something.
Really? Asking me to teach you something? Isn't that like admitting you don't in fact know everything?
Well, it appears I don't.
Shocking.
Come on. A lesson from Miss,
That's Mrs. to you.
Mrs. Ellie. What's your last name?
Vasquez.
You kept your last name.
Of course I did.
Interesting. Well, Mrs. Ellie Vasquez,
What am I teaching you?
how do you know when you've found the one?
Are we talking the one? You want a love lesson.
You seem to have quite a bit of expertise in the matter. You have a nice life. You make monogamy look faintly interesting. I want to see what all the hype is about.
How to know you've met the love of your life.
Yeah,
You're really putting me on the spot here.
I know.
For me, it was like finding the most comfortable pair of jeans.
Okay.
I think that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, that's totally exciting.
Like, I'm talking the perfect fit of jeans. They glide up your legs like whipped butter, and you don't have to squeeze your ass into them.
Oh, but the ass squeeze is the best part. To watch, at least.
As I was saying, perfect fit. And then they just zipper and button. No hassle, no pulling, there's no cuffing down at your ankles. They just hug every inch of your body, but in a way that you can still breathe, you can move. You're not holding your breath in. And the best part, they make you feel good about yourself. You walk with confidence everywhere. You can trust that they're going to hold up. You can wear them for days, weeks, even months without washing them.
That's kind of gross.
And over time, they loosen up some. They don't hug your body as tight. There's some fraying in the crotch region. They're still great. They're still comfortable.
So you're saying that finding the love of your life is comfortable?
Yeah, sort of.
Is that, nice?
Is being comfortable nice? Yes, I think it is. Do you not?
Don't you want to be challenged?
I never said I wasn't challenged. You can be both challenged and comfortable.
But I feel like being challenged is, by definition, going outside your comfort zone.
Okay, but I think there are some boundaries that come with that.
Like what?
Look, blending two or more people's lives together is hard. It's gonna be hard even if they're the two kindest, sweetest people on earth. So why overwork yourself? Why pick someone so drastically different that it's gonna make your entire life an uphill battle?
Are you talking about me?
Not everything is about you.
Do you think life with me would have been an uphill battle?
Why do you care?
I'm curious.
I like our conversations, our back and forth banter. It's nice, really. It's stimulating in a way I don't always get. And I'm sure if we were in a movie, we'd look like the perfect match. Two stubborn lovers who realized it was them who was meant to be together all along. But then, after the movie ends and the credits roll, I think we kill each other.
I think it's a bit dramatic.
Exactly. It's dramatic. My life now is so undramatic and it's nice. It's nice to be with someone who just agrees with the majority of what you're saying, who's on the same page with you on most things, so that when I sit down to have dinner with my family, it's just dinner, not a WWE match.
You keep saying nice, but you aren't like that.
Excuse me?
You are hardly ever happy with what you have. And I don't mean that as an insult.
It's nice to be with someone who's at ease with exactly what they have.
You said it again.
I thought I was teaching this lesson.
Okay. I get what you're saying. I bet Ignacio likes to spend the weekends at home. He probably does housework in the morning, and he hangs out in the backyard reading. My point is that, yeah, okay, I guess that's nice. You don't have to worry about being this exciting person. If he's content sitting outside all day reading, then you don't have to feel bad if you want to sleep all day or watch every season of The Sopranos again. But you are this exciting, spontaneous person. And I think a part of you has to miss putting in that effort. What happens when you want to go and do something wild and exhilarating?
Then I do it myself. One person can't bring you everything.
Then is it even worth having?
You're talking all or nothing.
We're talking about the rest of our lives.
What?
Nothing.
Tell me.
I met you when you were 24. and I distinctly remember having a conversation where we both expressed our fears of forever. And then 2 years later, you meet someone and start a family?
What's your point?
It's all just very surprising.
I'm a very surprising person. I surprise myself quite often.
You surprise me all the time.
How about you come over for dinner? Me, you, and Ignacio? I think if you get to know him, you'll understand my actions a little better.
You don't need to justify your life to me.
No. Is Saturday okay for you?
Saturday's great for me.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Lights down. Scene 4, Part 1. The Vasquez Herrera household. Ellie and Ignacio hang out in the kitchen of their beautiful modern home. Ellie enjoys a glass of red wine. Ignacio has thick, black framed glasses that match his thick, black hair.
So, how do you know this guy again?
I told you. We met after college when we were both living in New York.
Mm-hmm. And you dated?
No, we didn't date. We saw each other.
Love, I don't know what that means.
It's not important. It didn't mean anything.
Well, if he means nothing, why are we having him over for dinner?
He just moved to LA and he's lonely.
And he's Spanish?
God, no. He just speaks Spanish fairly fluently and he likes to think that makes him ethnic.
Knows more than you.
Don't start with me. I told you to teach me.
You're a bad student.
Or maybe you're just a bad teacher.
I talked to your dad. He agreed with me.
My dad is extremely impatient.
Well, I'm very patient, so that's no excuse. You're stubborn, love.
You love me.
Love of my life. So, when is he getting here again?
I should be here any moment.
The doorbell rings.
I'll get it.
Ellie goes to retrieve Logan at the door.
Hello.
Hi.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
Ciao, hola. ¿Cómo estás, Logan?
Hello. Hi. Hola.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
The pleasure's mine. I brought the finest bottle of Argentinian Malbec I could find.
Oh.
We don't like Malbec here?
Ignacio doesn't drink.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ellie didn't tell me.
No worries. You two have the wine. I'll drink my cranberry spritz. Here, I'll open this for you guys.
He takes the bottle from Logan's hands and steps aside to get glasses for the wine.
You didn't tell me he's an alcoholic.
He isn't, asshole.
Why doesn't he drink then? He's South American, right?
I'm trying to preserve my health every way I can. I want to make it another 2 decades at least. Be there for my kids.
Well, I'm sure you'll make it to your 50s.
I already have. I turned 50 in January.
Wow. Congrats. You don't look it for sure. Impressive genetics. You should thank your parents.
They're no longer with us, but they were quite lovely when they were here.
I heard you wrote for House.
Yes, long ago.
That's one of my favorite shows of all time.
I'm glad.
I relate to House in a lot of ways.
You're a narcissist. Or are you in the medical field?
The first one.
I meant more so his, you know.
So you're in the medical field?
No, actually.
Logan works in finance.
Oh, wow. That's a good job.
Thank you. It smells delicious in here, by the way. What's for dinner?
Oh, Ellie and I made some homemade arepas and ajiaco. There's also some rice and beans, of course.
You cook now, Ellie?
Okay, well, Ignacio did most of the cooking, but I made a nice salad.
Oh, she makes a great salad. And her rice and beans have greatly improved since we first got together.
That is definitely true.
I like to cook and clean. What can I say?
You found yourself a winner.
I
You
sure
sure
did.
Wow, that was sweet.
So, I heard you speak Spanish. ¿Tú hablas español?
See, yes, I taught English in Spain for a year after graduating college. Have you been?
No, I haven't.
It's incredible.
I bet. Have you been to South America?
I have not had the chance, but it's top of my list.
If you ever go, I'll make a list of all the best places and things to do, and not the tourist stuff.
I would love that. What brought you to the States, if you don't mind me asking?
I came to the US when I was 16. I never intended to stay all that long. Started out in New Jersey, and then a friend of mine said he was moving out here. And I tagged along because I had not much time me down. Worked my way up in restaurants, which is how I met our good friend Jonathan, who's a screenwriter. He was a regular who would read my stuff and took interest. I was writing mostly for fun because I wanted to remember everything I was experiencing. But somehow ended up in one writer's room after another, and the rest is history. I met Ellie when I was on location in New York for a show.
That's quite a story.
I suppose so. What about you, Logan? What brought you out west?
Thought it was time for something new.
That's very brave of you.
Is it?
I think so.
I'll take your word for it then.
¿Tienes esposa? ¿Novia?
No, I'm very much solo.
Maybe not for long though. I'm trying to set him up with Costella.
Ah, Castella, bien. That'll be great. The four of us, we can do a group trip together someday. Maybe a South American tour.
I don't know about that.
Sure.
Do you have any family out here?
No, I don't. Just me.
Consider us your family then. Es muy importante aquí. Shall we?
Lights down. Scene 4, Part 2. The Vasquez Herrera household. Ignacio has gone to sleep. Ellie and Logan are on the porch. They're silent for a moment.
That was,
He's a sweetheart, but he doesn't always understand sarcasm.
He's great.
You think?
I can see why you married him. Before I couldn't grasp it, but you know how one could tie themselves into this supposedly forever union, but now, like, I get it. Really, he's great. I'm happy for you.
Thanks. Are you going to steal my husband?
Maybe. That'd be a funny ending to all this, wouldn't it?
No, I don't think so. Costella told me you never reached out to her. Is there a reason why?
Right. That.
This is why I didn't want to set you up with my friends.
Well, I meant to. I did. I will.
When?
Give me time.
What are you waiting for?
Nothing. I'm nervous.
You? Why?
I haven't dated anyone for a while.
So the intern was just a casual thing.
Well, it was complicated.
We can practice?
What?
Practice what you'd say. I'll be Costella and you be the best version of yourself.
This is weird.
Hey, Logan, right? Are you not Logan and am I making a total fool of myself?
Hi. Yes, I'm Logan.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm Costella.
That's a great name.
Thank you. You're much cuter than Ellie described.
Oh, really? How did Ellie describe me?
Kind eyes, kind of scrawny.
Wow. And you still decided to go out with me?
She said you had a fierce personality, and I'll take that over, some of the guys I meet here.
Oh, well, I'll definitely be thanking Ellie. You're beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Habla español?
Obvio.
Ellie doesn't know. Can you believe that?
I know, she's missing out. My students can't talk about me behind my back because they know I'll understand.
What got you into teaching?
I like working with kids.
Kids are cool.
I don't want any myself, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like traveling too much.
Oh, that's cool.
What about you?
I don't know if I love kids, but I think I want some of my own when the time or the person is right.
You do?
Are you saying that as Ellie or as Costella?
Do you really want kids?
I don't know. I think so. Are you surprised?
Just curious.
Why are we talking about kids? Isn't this a first date?
You're 34, you should probably talk about those things.
What? Seriously, is this you or is this you as Costella? Wait. Are you purposefully setting me up with someone who doesn't want kids?
It crossed my mind. I don't know, back to the role play.
Did you assume I don't want kids?
I didn't assume anything.
I'll be good to her, I promise.
I know.
Do you still think I'm a bad person?
I don't think you're a bad person. If you're a bad person, what does that make me?
I don't want to hurt you. Or anyone for that matter.
I think I believe you.
Okay, I should get going.
Okay.
Thank you for dinner. Tell Ignacio, muchas gracias.
Oh, I will.
Good night, Ellie.
Good night, Logan.
Logan leaves. Ellie sits by herself for a moment, then gets up. Lights down. Scene 5, Part 1, the Vasquez Herrera household. Ellie and Castella hang out in the kitchen with full glasses of wine. We meet Castella. She's at least 5'10", tan skin, long black hair. She's a smoke show.
So let me get this straight. You never set me up with anyone, and now you're setting me up with your sloppy seconds.
Ella, don't act as if you've been looking for a significant other. You love being single.
Exactly. So why are you setting me up with your ex?
He's not my ex. And you know you're my only friend.
You could have brought Trixie.
Trixie isn't my friend. She's our coworker. She's also 59.
Don't be ageist. She has a very young heart. I should know. I did coke with her last weekend.
What?
It was great.
I'm kind of jealous, but also scared.
So your ex?
He's not my ex. He's just new to LA and he doesn't have a lot of friends. Or any for that matter.
So he's a loser and your ex. Kill me now.
It was a decade ago. There is a statute of limitations. Thou may sleep with a friend's sloppy seconds with proper consent after a waiting period of 10 years.
Is he any good in bed at least?
Oh my god.
If you say no, I'm leaving immediately.
Yes, he is.
Are you just saying that so I don't leave? Is he into weird shit?
I guess you're just gonna have to find out yourself.
Elle, I need to know what I'm dealing with here.
Just drink a lot of water tonight. Keep hydrated.
Oh, jeez, okay. Glad I stretched beforehand.
Are you still seeing the Olympic swimmer?
For athletic purposes, yes. He tried taking me on a date last week, and all he could talk about was Iowa.
Isn't he from Iowa?
Yeah, so he doesn't need to remind me. There's nothing sexy about corn.
Kinda is if you use it the right way.
Corn is not safe for sex, Ellie. Those little kernels could pop right off inside you.
Well, Logan is smart as a whip and unafraid to let you know it.
Logan. Could be sexy to moan.
Sure.
But you said he has a Latina fetish.
It's not. He's not. Yeah, he's working on it.
Whatever. I have no problem with breaking a few colonizers' corazones.
Buenas noches, señoras. Sorry for the delay. Had some work to finish up, but now I'm all yours. Castella, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien.
Me interesa ver cómo va esta noche. ¿Conoces a Logan?
Sí, sí, eres muy simpático.
The doorbell rings.
I'll get it.
Ellie opens up the door.
Hey,
Logan is carrying a bouquet of roses.
roses, wow.
Too much?
A bold choice.
Logan pulls a loose flower from his jacket and hands it to Ellie.
I didn't forget about you.
Is this for my neighbor's garden?
Yes. Now, where's the lady of the evening?
With my husband.
Oh, are we trading partners for the evening? If so, can I have Ignacio?
So the party has arrived.
Hi.
Are those for me?
Unless you hate flowers.
No, hate's a strong word. Oh my god, you know what? These are perfect. I can give them to my super and convince him to fix my sink again. For free.
Wow. You are,
Tall? Don't worry, it's just the heels. Without them, I'm only 5'10". What are you, like 5'9"?
basically 5'10".
You know, I've never actually dated a short guy before, but honestly, I think it's so underrated. Every other guy I date is like climbing a tree just to kiss them. It's so annoying. Plus, it hurts my neck.
I wouldn't say 5'10" is short, but,
Ciao, Logan. ¿Cómo estás? Nice to see you again. I can put those flowers in water for you, Ella.
So, yeah. Logan, this is Castella. Castella, this is Logan.
You can call me Ella if you'd like.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm starving. Are the pizzas almost ready?
Yeah, they should be.
Okay, yum. I'm gonna use the potty, and then let's party.
Castella exits the stage.
Is there a party I should know about?
She makes everything a party.
That's Castell. Really?
Yeah, who else would it be?
That is not the girl that you roleplayed the other night.
She's a character. It's impossible to capture her spirit.
Yeah, well, a heads up would have been nice. I left my Adderall at home.
I thought you liked fun and exciting.
You're fun and exciting.
I'm taken.
Unfortunately.
Look, look, Costella's really great, and she's way out of your league in like every way, so please don't blow it.
You sure you don't want to try going out with her?
Who says I haven't already?
Who's ready to eat?
Lights down. Scene 5, Part 2. The Vasquez Herrera household. Ignacio, Ellie, Costella, and Logan sit at the dinner table with their empty plates and full wine glasses.
Come on, Ignacio. Just have a little sippy sip.
No, I'm okay.
Alrighty then.
She pours a large top off in both Ellie and Logan's wine glasses.
God, I already feel a headache coming.
The first time I met Ellie, she was spitting wine back into the glass.
Ellie made a glamorous entrance into my life as well.
Oh, really?
She was on her phone with her headphones in and walked right onto her set in Unisquare Park, where we were filming. She only noticed where she was when she tripped over a wire and took down several legs with her. BAM! Everyone else was pissed. But she looked so beautiful in this under the spotlight. I had to take her to dinner to make sure she wasn't concussed.
Yeah.
Classic Ellie.
Oh, Ella, have you caught any good waves recently? I heard it's supposed to be a great season.
They're incredible. I try to get out before work every morning.
You surf?
Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
My parents own a shop down on Huntington. I grew up competing.
That's awesome.
Have you ever?
No, I haven't, but I did a little basketball in high school.
Oh, sick. Me too. What position?
Well, it was more like a in the park with my friends kind of thing.
Oh, that's cute.
Did you play?
Yeah, I played center at Berkeley.
So, you like play?
Yeah, what did you think? It was more of a hobby, but still, at a D1 school, any sport ends up taking up more of your life than you want it to, you know?
Yeah, totally get that.
Where are you from again?
Florida.
Florida. Wow.
Have you been?
No. I prefer to keep my travel international. Ellie keeps trying to get me to visit New York because it's the best and the bagels are out of this world. She always goes to the same bagel shop in Highland Park. Has she taken you?
Yeah, actually that was the first place she brought me to.
You East Coasters and your carbs, you worship them.
Babe, you okay? You look exhausted.
Me? Yeah. I'm okay. Just a little tired. I may actually start making my way to bed.
No, Ignacio. You can't leave me. I don't want to be a third wheel.
What are you talking about? I'd be the third wheel.
Huh. Do you mind staying up to put the kids to sleep?
Yeah, don't worry, I've got it.
Oh, the dishes.
Babe, it's okay.
Well, I can do them. I can do whatever you need.
Oh, thank you. Castella, buenas noches. Termine el vino, por favor.
Claro.
Good to see you again.
Likewise.
Mi amor.
Good night.
Ignacio kisses her on the lips passionately, not grotesque but romantic. He exits the stage.
Aren't they the cutest?
Yeah.
So, what should we do? It's only 9:30.
Well, we've got an hour until the girls are back, so...
So, should we play Truth or Dare?
Oh my god, what? Are we 14?
Yeah, I don't think I've played that since I was in high school.
God, this shit I did in high school. So, should we play?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah! Sure, why not?
Okay, Ellie, Truth or Dare?
Truth.
Who is the best sex you've had in your life?
My husband, of course.
Ooh, burn to Logan. All right. Truth or Dare, Logan?
Dare.
A dare man, I like it. I dare you to remove any 2 pieces of clothing.
Oh my god.
If you're okay with it.
Is Ignacio gonna come back down?
No. Once he goes up, he's out.
Okay.
Logan starts to unbutton his shirt slowly.
Oh, no undershirt. What a choice.
Ellie tries not to stare as Logan undresses.
You have a nice body. A little on the scrawnier side, but your posture helps.
Thank you.
He finishes taking off his shirt, sets it down, and slides off his belt.
Shirt and a belt. Who's next?
Belt doesn't count.
Costella, truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to empty out your purse and show us what's inside.
Okay, easy.
Costella grabs her clutch off the chair and dumps it on the table.
I've got 4 condoms, lip gloss, Orbit gum, a hair tie, and this little guy holds a very potent joint.
She turns her clutch upside down to prove it's empty.
I carry light.
4 condoms. Wow.
I always have a few on me. Don't worry, I wasn't being presumptuous. Ellie, your turn again. Truth or dare?
Dare.
Now we're talking. Logan, what should she do?
I dare you to seductively eat a banana.
How is that the first thing on your mind? Also, I don't have bananas.
Who doesn't have bananas at their house?
Seductively suck on your fingers.
What? No.
Come on, Ellie. It's just a stupid game.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Ugh, fine.
Ellie slowly puts her index finger gently on her lips and closes her lips around it, slowly sliding her finger in and out of her mouth. Logan is mesmerized. She snaps out of it after a moment.
Okay, I did it.
Very hot. Ignacio is a lucky man. Logan, truth or dare?
Truth.
Do you or do you not have a massive boner right now?
You're drunk.
Barely.
She takes another gulp of wine.
I need to go to the bathroom. Try not to get into too much trouble while I'm gone.
No promises.
Shall we keep playing?
Sure, why not?
Truth or dare?
I guess I'll switch it up. True.
What do you think of Ellie and Ignacio's marriage?
Oh.
For them?
I mean, for me personally, I'm not totally confident about the idea of marriage as a union particularly. I think it's sort of a social scam, like having kids, but I'd totally be down for Ignacio and Ellie's setup.
What do you mean they're set up?
Like an open marriage.
What do you mean an open marriage? Like they're good at communicating?
What? No, like an open marriage, like they see other people.
You're saying Ellie and Ignacio, they see other people?
Yes. Wait, you really didn't know?
No, I didn't know. Is this recent?
No, they've been seeing other people for years. Fuck. I shouldn't be telling you this. She would have told me if she wanted you to know. I should go. You were really super cute. I don't think we're a great fit romantically, but if you ever want something casual, let me know.
She blows Logan a kiss goodbye and then grabs her things, stands up, and bumps into Ellie, who is just returning from the bathroom. She looks at Ellie apologetically.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Ellie looks at Logan, whose eyes are wide and his eyebrows crisscrossed. Costella exits the house.
What the hell did I miss?
You're in an open marriage?
Did you start taking shots while I was gone? What the hell are you talking about?
Come on. Don't do me like that, Ellie. You're like one person in my life that I've always told the truth to. Like I thought that was what made this special.
I didn't lie to you if that's what you're implying.
Do you sleep with other people outside your marriage, yes or no?
Yes, I'm in an open marriage.
Why the hell wouldn't you tell me that?
It's not really any of your business.
It's not really any of my business, really.
We just started to get to know each other again. I don't even know if I like you.
Well, I like you. I like you a lot, actually.
You hardly know anything about me.
Clearly. God, I feel like an idiot. Were you ever gonna tell me?
I don't know, eventually, maybe. Let's be reasonable here. We don't owe each other anything. We fucked for like 3 months a decade ago.
I've been kicking myself, trying to respect your marriage and your family, trying not to stare at your boobs every time we talk. You have the pregnancy boobs, you know that, right? Like, you were an A cup in your 20s and you're a solid C now, and your ass is still perfect. Your whole body, Jesus, you're like so fucking hot, and I haven't made a single move because... Yes?
Because you're you!
What does that mean?
You're borderline total narcissist!
All I do is think of you.
See? I know that was supposed to be endearing, but honestly, it just made me want to punch you. I cried masturbating to you yesterday.
Is that supposed to turn me on?
What?
Because it kind of does.
You're sick.
I love you.
Shut up.
I love you.
You don't get to say that.
Why not? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Stop! Ignacio and I are in an open marriage. That can mean a variety of things to different people, but for us, it means we don't allow emotions to get in the way of our marriage. We have a 3-date rule.
Is that like your 3-month expiration date?
We're only allowed to see a particular person 3 times in a romantic or sexual setting.
Do you tell each other about your dates?
No, not in detail. I'll say, I'm going out with so-and-so, and he'll tell me to have fun, and vice versa.
So, you've told him about us?
There's nothing to tell.
But if something happened, you would?
Yes.
Is there a time frame that these dates need to happen within?
No.
So, theoretically, we could have sex once every 5 years for the next 15 years?
That sounds miserable, but yes, technically speaking, we could.
Okay, but what deems something a romantic encounter? Just like, does this count?
Personally, I would deem this a frustrating encounter, not a romantic one.
Won't it be awkward if the 3 of us hang out?
Then we won't hang out.
But I like him. He's cool, and there's still a bunch of questions about House that I need answered. Can I see you both 3 times?
Are you bisexual?
No. Are you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah?
Is Ignacio?
No.
Wait, you're really bisexual? How did I not know this?
Watch what you say.
That's cool. That's really cool. Have you and Costello hooked up?
What?
I don't know. I was just kind of getting a vibe. Forget that I asked.
Once.
Really?
We got super drunk at a school function and hooked up in the teacher's lounge.
Are you serious?
Yes. Do you want to have sex?
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, yes. Is that how this works?
There's no template, Logan. It's sex.
Your place or mine?
Your place, obviously.
Okay. Wait, what about your kids?
Shit.
When do they get back?
30 minutes?
We can do it in my car.
I'm not having sex in your car.
Can't we do it right here? Like, be super quiet?
My husband is upstairs.
Can I kiss you?
Yes.
Logan kisses Ellie passionately. He pulls back for a moment to see how she feels.
So?
You have 50 minutes, and then you're doing the dishes.
Okay.
Ellie grabs Logan's face and kisses him. Lights down. Scene 6. Logan's abode. Ellie and Logan face each other on the couch. Logan is wearing joggers and a t-shirt. Ellie is wearing cozy shorts and a bralette.
You're cute.
Shut up.
You like telling me to shut up.
I do. What?
I'm just surprised.
About what?
I'm sleeping with a married woman and I don't have to feel guilty about it. I'm sleeping with a married woman that I'm madly in love with.
You're an asshole.
We're all assholes, Ellie. We're all just stupils. But at least you and I can see it. Like, we can admit it. We don't walk around as though we're better than other people. We fuck up. We jerk off to people that we shouldn't. We cheat. We lie. We're human.
Is that your morning mantra?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I certainly don't want to tell you you're right.
You deflected, by the way.
About what? You saying you're in love with me?
Yes?
It's because I don't believe it.
You don't trust me?
I do trust you. A lot, actually. And I trust that that's how you think you feel, but I don't think it's real. I kind of think falling in love is a construct.
What are you talking about?
I think it's something we build up in our heads and then we choose whether or not to believe it. Like that feeling when you're out to lunch with someone new and you find yourself staring at each other, taking turns, breaking posture and giggling, crinkling your nose because you're a tad self-conscious to be looked at, but it's also nice to be admired like you're a piece of the Met. You go back and forth with the, what? What are you looking at? I'm just looking at you. This could go on for an hour and you barely touch your food. You might find you don't know what this person does for a living, but you could recall each frown line on their face. I used to think this sort of interaction meant I was falling in love. Like if this sort of flirtatious stare contest went on for a few more dates, I'd be saying I love you in no time. Now it feels cute. An afternoon snack. A bit of an ego boost to think my freckles and squinting eyes are worth staring at for longer than 5 seconds.
I thought you were a romantic.
I am. I'm the one who believes in soulmates, remember? I love you. I love Ignacio. I love my kids. I love my parents. I love Costella. Let's not put ourselves into boxes.
Do you want coffee?
I do.
Do you want breakfast?
Yeah, it sounds nice.
What do you want?
Pancakes. Maybe some eggs and bacon too.
There's a really great diner just down the block. I'll be back before you miss me.
Sounds great.
Logan kisses Ellie on the forehead, then steps back and looks at her for a moment.
What?
Nothing. Stay exactly as you are. And do not put on any more clothes. Okay.
Logan exits. Ellie stays on the couch. She smiles to herself, smitten. She looks around at his apartment. She realizes that she's found herself on Logan Weber's couch once again. There's a loud knock at the door that startles Ellie.
Logan?
Logan?
A woman enters on stage with a tote and luggage. She is soft-spoken but direct.
Logan?
Oh my god!
Oh my! I'm so sorry. Wow, I love your bralette. It's so cute. Where's it from? Where are my manners? My name is Jolene, but everyone calls me Jo. Don't get dressed on my account. The accent fools people, but my parents were total hippies. I'm named after that Dolly Parton song.
Hi, Jo, can I help you?
Oh, no, you're good. Well, I'm looking for Logan Weber. This is his house, right?
That's what he told me.
That's good.
How do you know Logan?
Logan and I used to work together in New York, the city. Have you been?
Yes, I have. Is there a message or something I can pass along?
No, it's okay. I think it's better I do that myself. Are you friends with Logan?
You could say that.
Logan's the sweetest. He's got that snarky little exterior, but on the inside he's just a little teddy bear, you know? Oh, bananas, I'm so rude. What's your name?
It's Ellie.
Pleasure to meet you, Ellie.
Logan enters the apartment holding 2 coffees and a brown takeout bag. He nearly drops it all when he sees Jolene.
Jo!
Hi, Logan.
What are you doing here?
Logan, you have very attentive ex-coworkers.
Yes, it was a very close office. Jo, what's going on?
I really need to talk to you about something.
And you couldn't call? Or text? Email?
I could've, but it's sort of better that I tell you in person. Plus, I've never been to LA before, and I thought it'd be nice.
Where are you staying? Can I meet up with you later?
Well, I didn't exactly book a hotel yet.
Jo, you wouldn't happen to be an intern, would you?
No, I'm not. Well, not anymore. I was before. That's how Logan and I met. Is it okay if I put my stuff down? I'm not supposed to be carrying heavy. I'm not supposed to be lifting heavy stuff.
Yeah, of course. Let me help you.
Logan sets the food down. Jolene catches the smell of it and covers her mouth and nose.
Oh gosh. Where's the bathroom?
Right there.
Logan points across the room. Jolene runs off stage and the sound of vomiting echoes throughout the room. Ellie's eyes widen.
Got to be fucking kidding me.
What? What did I do?
You knocked up the intern and fled across the country to escape it?
What? No. No. There might have been a scare. Yes.
A scare?
Handle
A
it.
scare is when the condom breaks, not when the sperm fertilizes the fucking egg, you idiot!
We took care of it. I took care of it.
That doesn't look taken care of.
Look, I know how this looks, but she said it was okay. We both agreed that we were in no place to start a family,
And yet you wanted to meet my kids so badly. That makes so
that's different.
much sense.
And I didn't run away. I told her I was moving here, and she was happy for me. You just saw her. Does that look like a woman who hates my guts?
You've got a solid decade on that girl. You're supposed to be the responsible one, Logan.